Hello and welcome, and in this video I will prove how many subsets of a set with cardinality k has. So suppose that we have a set that looks something like this. It goes 1, 2, and so on until some arbitrary integer k. And now I want to prove how many subsets to this set exists. So let me start by some simpler examples. Suppose that we have the empty set. How many subsets exists to this set? Well, since every set is its own element and it has no other elements in it, this there exists only one subset to the empty set, namely itself. Another way of writing 1 would be 2 to the 0th power. Suppose we have a set containing one element, let's call it A. Then there are two scenarios to account for. One where A is not included, so we just have an empty set, and one scenario where A is included. And we can see that we have two different subsets to this set. So therefore, a set with cardinality 1 is has uh, two different subsets, which is equivalent to 2 to the power of 1. Now, let's move on. Let's suppose that we have two different elements in a set. Say we have A and B. So, first element, A. There are two scenarios to account for A. One where A is, sorry, it's not supposed to be a 0. One where A is included, and one where A is not included. And now, for each of these two different scenarios, we need to take two other scenarios into account for each of them. So, for B, in this scenario, we need to account for when B is included in the set, and we'll have AB, and also the scenario where B is not included in the set. Just have A, and we need to do the same thing for this branch where A is not included, and where B is included, we'll just have the set containing B, and when B is not included, we'll just have the empty set. And so for a set of cardinality 2, we'll have four different scenarios, which is equal to 2 to the power of 2. Because for the first two different scenarios, uh, over here we had two different scenarios are branched out in two different ways in each iteration, which means we'll have 2 times 2 equals 4, or 2 to the second power different scenarios. So hopefully you'll be able to abstract this and see that this always continues to apply. For every new element, that we introduce to the set, we also need to branch it out 2 more times for every scenario. So if we had a set containing 3 elements, it would have 8 different subsets, or in other words, 2 to the 3 power different scenarios. Because if we, let's say, we introduced a C to this set, then we'd also need to branch out, like let's just say we had a C in this set, C in this set, then all of these scenarios would need to be branched out twice again, and hence we would be required to multiply uh, this 4 by 2 again and end up with 8, or 2 to the power of 3. So, as you will hopefully be able to understand now, if a set has k different elements, or in other words, the set has a cardinality of k, then it has 2 to the k different subsets.